students, I'm Kanishka teacher. Today we are going to study about the breathing and gas exchange. First of all, we want to understand that respiration and breathing are two different concepts. Respiration means that is the oxidation reaction that releases energy from foods such as glucose. As you all already know, the aerobic respiration equation is glucose plus oxygen will produce carbon dioxide, water plus energy. But breathing is the mechanism that moves air into and out of the lungs, allowing gas exchange to take place. Now let's look at the gas exchange system. The air enters the gas exchange system through nasal cavity. Then it travels through the trachea. Trachea is the windpipe that connects the nasal cavity and the lungs. The trachea then divides into two branches. Each branch we call that bronchus. The bronchus splits further and form smaller tubes called bronchioles. The bronchioles divides further and form alveoli. Alveoli is the place where the gas exchange takes place. For this purpose, alveoli is having some special features. One is having a large surface area. Then it has a thin surface so that the diffusion can be very effective. And it's having a very good blood supply and good ventilation. Also, we can observe the diaphragm and ribs here. The diaphragm helps to change the volume of thorax when in the inhalation and exhalation process. This is necessary. And ribs are there to protect the internal organs such as lungs. And in between ribs there are intercostal muscles. These intercostal muscles contract and relax in order to change or to control the movement of ribs. Here you can see the alveoli, how the gas exchange is taking place at the alveoli. In the alveoli, the air is having high concentration of oxygen and low concentration of carbon dioxide. But in the capillary, it's having high concentration of carbon dioxide and low concentration of oxygen. So according to the concentration gradient, oxygen will be diffused into the blood, into the capillary, and carbon dioxide will diffuse from the capillary into the alveoli. Next, let's take a look at inhalation and exhalation, how inhalation and exhalation is happening. Inhalation means taking in the air, which means breathing in. Now let's discuss the process inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means breathing in. In the inhalation process, the external intercostal muscles contract as well as the internal intercostal muscles relax so that the rib cage moves up and out. Also, the diaphragm contracts and becomes flattened. So the thorax, the volume of the thorax increases. As we all know, the relationship between volume and pressure is inversely proportional. So when the volume is increased, the pressure inside the thorax is going to decrease. So now the pressure inside the lungs is lower than the atmospheric pressure. So the air moves inside the lungs. Then the exhalation, which is breathing out. Here the internal intercostal muscle contract and the external intercostal muscles relax. So the rib cage moves down and in. The diaphragm relaxes and become dome shaped. So the volume of the thorax gets decreased and the pressure inside the thorax gets increased. So now the pressure inside the lung is greater than the atmospheric pressure. So the air moves out from the lungs. This is what we call exhalation. Then smoking. Smoking causes lung diseases, heart diseases, and increase the risk of having many cancers. The chemicals in cigarettes include tar, nicotine, and carbon monoxide. Tar is a carcinogen, that is the substance that causes cancer. Nicotine is an addictive substance which also narrows the blood vessels. And carbon monoxide. It reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So, smoking is harmful for the gas exchange system and also for our health. I hope you all understood the lesson. Stay home, stay safe.